What's going on, guys? My name is Assam from dopelifecoaching.com, and today I'm going to be talking about an interesting topic that a lot of guys deal with. I myself personally dealt with it before when I was younger. What's the topic? What to do if you get friend zoned? What to do if you get friend zoned? So, a lot of times, it happens that you develop feelings or you've had feelings, to begin with a girl. And then, you tell her either how you feel or you want to set up a date. And then she's telling you, I'm sorry, but I only see you as just a friend. Or she says it in an indirect way. She says, sure, we will all go out. Like we as in like all of us, all of our friends will go out soon. When she says certain things like that, you can't just let it go. If you have to speak your truth, remember, the quickest way to combat any resistance you have inside is to speak your truth. You got to speak your truth. Don't bullshit. Don't lie to yourself. Because, for example, let's just say there's a cute girl from, I don't know, from school, from class, assuming you're a college student. There's a cute girl, and you and her are talking, right? Just casually, not like flirting, but just casually talking. And you try to ask her out. And then if she says, I'm sorry, but I see you as just a friend. What most guys will do, like 90 something percent of the men that she's dealt with will tell her something like, okay, yeah, I could be your friend, no problem. Even though it's all bullshit. It's bullshit. If you really want to be intimate in some way with her, in dating, not just friendship, not just casual, then that's bullshit and you should not accept that. So what most guys would do would be, okay, yeah, I could be your friend, even though it's a lie. Obviously, there's exceptions to every rule, which I'm not going to go through over here. But anyways, if she's telling you something like that, you should be like, look, I understand if that's how you feel, but I can't take being just friends with you. And then you state the reasons why. Be like, you're too attractive, like you're very attractive for me. You're very fun to be around. You're adventurous. I like your energy. Like I can't take being just friends with you. If that's what you want, then it was nice knowing you. You got to get it like that. You got to be true to yourself. Say something along those lines. That's powerful. Because you know what? There's a quote that says, the strongest negotiating position is being able to walk away and mean it. Again, the strongest negotiating position is being able to walk away and mean it. If you accept being just her friend, you don't mean it. You don't mean that you're going to walk away. But if you tell her something like, like, I see your point of view, but I can't take just being just friends with you. I don't feel friendship feelings with you. I feel more than that, whatever that is. Tell her that and then look what happens. Because a lot of times, not always, but a lot of times, guy and girl are just friends. One of them develops feelings. Let's just say it's the guy in this case, and he says something like that. She's going to reconsider. There's a chance. I mean, there's a chance you're never going to hear from her again, which is good because you stated what you want, and if you're not getting it, then you back off, you leave, you dip, abort mission. So, like if that happens and you tell her, I can't take this whole friendship thing. If you hit me up if you're interested in something that's more than just friendship, but if it's just friendship for you, then it was nice knowing you. Yes, like what if you say, oh, I'm afraid of losing her? Well, it's too bad. You might as well lose her if you're not going to be more than just friends with her. Which again, there's exceptions to the rule, but now's not the time for those exceptions. This is just general. And when you say something like that, it shows that you're different from most guys. Like you're standing up for yourself. You're not going to just take that shit. You're not just going to take being just friends with her. If that's what she wants, and if that's not what you truthfully want, don't agree to it. Don't agree to those terms. You don't want those terms. Why would you agree to them? So you say that. I don't see you as just a friend. I don't see you as just a friend. I can't take being just friends with you. That doesn't make any sense to me. That's torture to me. I would be tortured to know that I'm just your friend. That's the best way to handle it because she's always, I guarantee you, ask any woman, she'll be like, yep, that happened before. Me and him were quote unquote best friends, and one day he told me that and I was just shocked. The best thing to do is to say these things early on. It can work. I'm not saying it will. It can work if you and her have been friends for a while, which I wouldn't recommend. But from the very beginning, if you feel feelings, you take action. Try to set the date. When are you free to get together? If she gives you some bullshit like, oh yeah, we'll go out all together soon, be like, no, no, no. When I say when you're free to get together, I mean just you and me. Only us two. That's it. Just us two. We're not going to hang out in a group of people. We're not going to go for bowling or watch movies with 10 other people. No, I want a date. Just me and you. Just you and I. That's it. Say that to her and watch what happens. It's pretty likely that she will, consider something more than just friends. And even if she doesn't, she's going to respect that. Even if she doesn't, she's going to respect the fact that you stood up to yourself and you spoke your truth. Because most guys will not do that. They're too scared to do that. They're afraid of losing her. Why would you be afraid of losing her if she doesn't even want you? If she doesn't even want you, why would you be afraid of losing her? Be true to yourself. The only person you're lying to is yourself in that case. Most women have been through this, where they have guy friends, quote unquote. They see the guy as just a friend. The guy does not see them as just a friend. They see it as more than that. Internally, the guy wants to flirt with her, but he's afraid. He's acting like a total nice guy. Oh, yeah, I can't flirt. I have to know her more. That's the biggest bullshit ever. We've all heard this, like, oh, before you date her, you have to know her well. To a small extent, that is true, but in general, it's not true. Like I said, there's exceptions to every rule. Oh, yeah, I have to know her well first. Know her well first. What if it goes down the friendship route and you don't want that? You want to date her. You don't want it to be platonic. You want it to be romantic to an extent. God knows what that extent is, but first we're trying to set the date here and get her to date you and set the non-friendship mode. Get you out of the friendship mode as soon as possible. So that's what you want to do. You do not accept terms that you do not truthfully agree with. In anything in life too, not just with women. Again, the strongest negotiating position is being able to walk away and mean it. You have to mean it. If you just say that and then the next day you're blowing up her phone, that's bullshit. That shows that you're weak and that shows that you're full of shit and you don't really mean what you say. A lot of people are like this, women included. Some women are like this too. They pretend that they're friends with the guy, but it's bullshit. They really want more than just that. Because when you flirt, like let's say you're with a woman, the very act of you flirting with her, not as just a friend, but there's other ways. There's ways to flirt. You don't just blurt out, what you feel. When you do things like that, they will respect it and they might even see it as attractive, even though initially they may have not been attracted to you. We've all heard of this. We've all heard of women who initially didn't even find the man they're with now attractive. They're like, to be honest, he's not even my type physically. But then what happened? Somehow he did certain things and came off certain ways and made her feel certain feelings to the point where she's like, okay, no, like I like this guy now. Women are different from men. They're different. They're similar in some ways, yes, but not a lot of ways, not always. Again, that's the quickest way. Negotiate for yourself. The strongest negotiating position is being able to walk away and mean it. The biggest bullshit we've been told was that, oh, you have to be their friend first. You have to know them well first. So you know them well for 2 years, after which point she's already classified you as just a friend. And then you try to ask her out. Oh, I'm going to wait for the perfect opportunity. I'm going to wait for the perfect time to ask her out. It's going to be at this time, under the sunset, and we're on a bench. I'm just going to blurt it out to her. And then when the guy does that, most likely the woman's response or reaction is, huh? I did not see this coming. I'm sorry, but wow, I'm shocked. I didn't see any of this coming. I'm sorry, but I don't feel the same way. That's typically what happens. You don't want to get yourself into that. There's no need to. You have to be truthful from the start. Because what if you spend, 2 years with a girl that you know? You tell her you want to be more than just friends, and then after all that, she rejects you. Some girl told me actually before, this was not too long ago, that she was with a guy who was her best friend, quote unquote, their best friends. And then out of nowhere, after knowing her for years, he was like, oh, I see you as more than just a friend. I want to date you. I want you to be mine. And in her mind, she's thinking, bro. We're just best friends. Like, she thinks of him as a bro, not as more than just a bro, not as something intimate, not someone she will kiss, for example, not someone she'll flirt with, because that's different. You got to set the dynamic from the beginning as a non-friendship dynamic. Non-friendship dynamic. This includes, for example, if you and her go out for a date, try to hold her hand. That's a test. If she reciprocates, then she likes you. If she doesn't, it could mean one of two things. Maybe she's not ready yet, or maybe she's not comfortable yet, which is subject to change, or maybe she just doesn't see you that way. You gotta take the initiative. You gotta speak your truth. You got to live your truth. You gotta feel your truth. So that's the quickest way. Anyways, that pretty much wraps it up. So if you would like to get my help personally, the quickest way is to book a paid phone coaching session on my website, www.dopelifecoaching.com. The link is in the description below, and one easy payment, either an hour or 45 minutes, whatever you like, and book the session, and I shall see you soon. Take care.